Hello again, guys. Welcome to the second week, chapter 4. In this chapter, we're going to continue our conversation about Mario and what's going on in that specific world building. So this is continuing to work on interior and exterior. This time, we'll continue the process by doing some interior sketches and reach a point where we witness how certain elements assemble into full environment designs. So what we're actually doing here is we're trying to create like a little inside those mushrooms, those large mushrooms that we created earlier. I'm thinking of building a room inside of it. Now, the whole point of this is basically to create some assets that are interior based and actually keep the theme about Mario as consistent as possible. And you notice that there are certain elements that are arranged in a specific way. The symbolism and the patterning and all that stuff, it's based on what I've seen in the mood boards. I'm trying to use that as much as possible and create this ability where, like, okay, we make a plate. Well, it is a plate, but it has rounded corners. That is kind of like part of the shape language. And below here, we have the second rule where you keep design consistency. And we're going to have a short conversation about design language breakdown and takeaways. So we notice that in Mario, mostly the main shape is like a circle here. So that's the main shape language baseline that we're starting with. And everything else is secondary. So if we mix the main with secondary here, we'll notice that we'll create some derivative shapes that you'll notice here. Now, everything that we create or build is going to use this as a base, the derivative shapes that are kind of like being built here. And you notice here, for example, if we have like a corner here, we add a circle to it, we can create a smooth corner or a bit more slanted here corner. And we notice how a cube becomes this like cute little cube. So it has rounded corners all around. A triangular, for example, dish will be created as a triangle with soft rounded corners. Any prop design or element will inherit the main component of the design language. Anything that is sharp will now have roundness to it. This way we'll create elements that communicate with each other and keep things overall consistent. And the same thing you can see with this little barrel here. That we sketched out. And now if we look inside of these areas, you'll see that although this is a fork, it has just this pointy part, the rest is pretty rounded on it. If we look at a plate, if we look at a barrel here, at a bucket, if we look at this bed, it's kind of the same thing. If we look at the plants, different types of like vegetables and so forth, all this stuff starts to come together in a good manner because we keep the design language breakdown properly, we keep design consistency, and that is the next second rule you have to remind yourself or keep in mind. Keep design consistency. That being said, I'll see you at the last chapter where we have a depiction of the environment and how things come together.